But yeah,
first of all, we're going to need to move this table.
Yeah.
And Brian's pants.
I was gonna say. Wait, where did we move this to last time?
I think we just moved it over.
Was it in there or?
No, it was just in this corner right here, I thought.
I think so, yeah. I don't think he would have seen it running by anyway. So if you want to move it anywhere else, it should be fine.
I mean,
If I had what I said I should have brought, I would have made that fall. It's not that bad.
I really don't want to actually throw you out of a window, Brian.
No, I wouldn't have fallen out the window like hanging like, and then.
You would have brought your rock climbing gear, and you would have been good.
Yeah.
Well, did you have like a fall mat or something? Because I mean,
because I would have hung from this, and you would have like hit my hand, and I could have been like, nah. But now we don't have that.
Tim isn't gonna actually kill you himself. He's gonna actually like accidentally.
When did that change? God.
Although.
Yeah, that might be a little too high up for that. Because I mean, you still got some.
Well, if you had a slightly poofier jacket, we could do it.
I would.
You have not signed any release forms, therefore we're not letting you do that.
Okay.
So,
Only if you sign some forms that resolve us all. Like,
Because I would.
yeah, I mean it is.
And we got Brian.
I think most of us have done it before, honestly, because.
It would make sense. People are like, well, Brian's a climber, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically, not actually a ladder, but it looks like a ladder.
Hey, you only have 11 minutes of charge.
I know.
Okay.
I charged pretty long.
If only there was a way that we could establish it was climbable by actually like showing someone climbing it or something, but that'd be kind of weird.
Well,
Unless we show, like, maybe the first time we actually see Hoodie is him, like, just climbing up into this window or something like that.
Hold
like
this.
Yeah.
Wish. That would have been good a couple entries ago whenever
He was just standing
you were
there.
chasing
Yeah.
after him, if he'd have been climbing out of here, climbing in here instead of just standing there. Damn. Missed opportunity. Oh well. That's assuming that we even do that. That's just
yeah.
the most convenient solution I can think of right now. Yeah, it's not hard to climb at all. Oh, there's Mom and Dad with ladders. Yay.
let's just use those.
Yeah.
I could do this quickly, but not as well.
Free climbing.
Hey, Brian.
I can do this.
What we're gonna do is, with like the nightmare stuff, it's gonna be like it comes back from the nightmare thing, and you're both kind of like, oh, what's going on? And then.
Do you want to have that happen more than once?
I like the idea of it coming, like basically you're running through and like.
Maybe not here, like
Yeah.
this multiple times, but like in and out of reality.
Because I think that would be a good tie-in with 65, like when I'm underwater and then you did
Yep.
that edit where my hand turns into suddenly it's the woods.
Yeah.
I think it would be pretty cool if we could have like at least the illusion of continuous motion where it's like we're running through the woods or wherever the nightmare stuff is happening and then suddenly we're running in the hallway and then
Yeah.
suddenly we're
Yep.
running somewhere else.
Yeah.
So
So
if
like,
that's possible.
if we could think of a continuing motion to have in this, that'd be pretty great. If it was like you pick up a thing in the nightmare zone or whatever, and as you're swinging it at Hoodie or Brian, it comes back into this, and that's when you hit it, and he kind of comes down into this.
Or even, or yeah, something like that when you're like going to, I don't know, you caught up to him and you're catching him and you phase back into reality right as you make contact and whoa,
Yeah.
right out the window.
Pretty cool.
I mean that way, there really won't have to be much of a fight. I mean, we can hit you, or we can hit Brian. He goes down to this, and then you come at him, and there's the struggle or whatever. That way, we don't see much of this at all.
Yeah.
We don't have to see that.
So we've got that option. We have the climbing out option. What else could we do?
We had him hanging option, or there's that the climbing out one. too.
That's kind of that's one and the same, I think, really.
So if he was
'Cause that
climbing
would
out, you just go and hit him, and then he falls out.
I mean, I would have like that wrench or something. It's like he looks like he's about to reach down and looks up.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be really weird
Just
to do.
the hard part is not going to be that. It's going to be Brian doing the "oh no, I've been hit" motion,
Yeah.
standing on that ladder.
Well-
That's the hard
well,
part. We're
something-
gonna have to figure something out for that.
Well, something
That
that'll
is
be-
safe. I'm not trying to endanger you.
Hold on. Come here. Hold on. Let me get up there.
Oh boy.
He's got this.
You're like ants.
Oh no!
All right.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see you climb up. I'm holding it by the actual hand.
Could it just be like?
I really wish this ladder was white.
Would it really have to be both hands, or could it just be one? And like Hoodie's crawling down and he hits it. Is it?
Here, do it again.
Would it really have to be one hand, or could it just be like one and he hits it and Hoodie just?
Yeah, I mean,
Just a hand.
That would work if your face is also above the rim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
How
like
high
this.
up can you get?
Like it, and you hit and he hit like he pushes it. It's just like.
yeah, I mean,
We can give it a shot.
I mean, it's gonna look different from the GoPro.
Right.
But
Because that way I can hold on to this, still be safe.
yeah,
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to be like this, and that's kind of scary.
yeah,
Yeah, don't do that.
But I could do the.
yeah. You can act like you're trying to climb back in.
Yeah, like trying to get back in, like.
Hey, Brian, if we wanted to make it look like more of a struggle or something, what we could do is you could start off with both hands,
Yeah.
hit once, and like one hand loses its grip, hit again.
What if, like, Tim was coming up at me as I'm trying to get in the window, like try to push him back, and then he stumbles back that way.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're doing something like you're trying to climb back in, or if you're trying to climb back down, you can have both hands like this. Move this one down here, so
Like
you're
you're climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you're secure down
'Cause
there, and then the.
That would make sense, like him falling out. Like, why the fuck doesn't he just grab this? So he falls out, grabs this, and he's trying to climb back in,
Yeah,
and then Tim hits him.
it's a possibility.
yeah, that's one way to do it. There's like 3 different ways to do this.
Yeah.
Which one's the good one?
It's just all. We'll get them all on.
Excuse
the,
my language.
The GoPro and see which looks best
Yeah.
afterwards.
Hey.
Hey, Brian. I just see a guy looking in a window, and all I can see is his mustache. Like, what are you kids doing in here?
He would die by breaking his back, because he would probably land. If he's falling, climbing out the window like that, he's not going to go head first. He's going to go,
His head could whiplash and hit the ground though.
or he'll break his neck.
I mean, would he still be alive, kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
'Cause that's
wouldn't,
what's gonna
you
happen.
wouldn't completely die instantaneously from this fall.
You wouldn't completely die. Okay,
No,
got it.
Yeah.
You'd be mostly dead.
You'd break a bone, and it could
You'd be
an
like
important
80% dead.
Yeah. I mean,
If I just run the numbers real quick.
in doctor's terms, your shit would be messed up.
Okay, got it.
Big time.
Noted. You're gonna get your shit ruined, is what he's saying.
So this is something that you might fracture a bone if you landed feet first.
Oh yeah,
but
you'd
it-
break an ankle at least if you're lucky.
You'd break a bone, and it could be an important one.
But if you land on your back, from a height taller than you are, you have a high potential of breaking it. From what I understand.
Fun. Let's go get a wrench.
Yeah. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Awful sound.
Don't breathe in too much.
Yeah,
Oh god, it smells so bad.
there's so much.
Yeah, that
Just
stuff you
as an
kicked that
actual gas
time.
Right there.
What do you want? We want crowbar? We want wrench? What do you want?
Something heavy.
Cold rinses.
Something that has volume to it.
Also, there is a toilet behind a couch.
This lighting looks cool on this camera. It's too bad we don't actually use this one.
If we wanted to make some musket balls, melt the.
Doesn't it take like
a long time
around asbestos to develop cancer though? I hope so.
So if everyone involved in Marble Hornets gets lung cancer and dies. Well, Tim is from smoking. We're from asbestos.
Not me entirely.
I don't know what this was, but it was 5 cents at one point.
What about that? It
I
Abrasive
don't know.
polishing.
It feels.
Optical glass.
I don't
has
know.
weight to it.
Yeah.
It
Hey
wouldn't
Brian,
be. It
grab
wouldn't
that
be.
crowbar that's in there.
It wouldn't be as comically huge as that other wrench we
Forward.
had.
So you
Fine
don't
swing.
want to use that wrench?
I mean,
you don't
that
want to
one
use
was
that again?
pretty big.
No?
It's big, but it also like shows
This.
up. I guess I don't know.
Bring it in here.
Well, that is true. It's gonna look smaller on the GoPro.
This.
Jeez.
It's not as heavy as that other big wrench, actually.
What?
Oh my god, yes.
But
Jeez. That looks too weaponized.
crowbar?
this looks like a mace.
Yeah. If my +5 pipe.
Have at ye.
Crowbar's not heavy.
Yeah, but it's recognizable as a crowbar at
Yeah.
least.
I kind of like this thing, just because it just looks like a thing that would be laying around.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, that's heavy.
I
to
thought you
hold
said
with.
it looked too weaponized.
No, that
No,
hammer
man.
thing is what Tim's
Oh,
holding up. Looks
Jesus.
too weaponized.
we used last time.
Heavy.
So
Fuck.
if you want to use that again, here it is.
What do you think?
Because
That looks just like a thing that would be laying around.
well, he did. Remember, he did. Last time we saw this is when he dropped it, running away from me,
But it wasn't
or
in
running
that
away
room.
from you.
It wasn't
yeah.
in that same room though.
I mean, we can have him.
Everything's again.
We can have him find it.
Yeah.
Whatever. If that's what you want.
I don't know.
I mean, I can bring this just in case. It's not like anybody's gonna be like,
Yeah.
come
everything
by
goes
within
in
the
jar.
next 2 hours and be like, oh, where's my wrench?
Why not the jar?
Yes, Brian. We will use that.
There's no telling what is in that.
Don't want to
Break it over. Yeah, Brian, you're gonna be the one that's in the costume, so sure, we'll break it
Let's
over your head.
do it.
It
That
is
sounds like damn good.
metal stamp ink.
Good.
Do you want to bust that over your
It's
head?
probably just
Cover it.
mercury.
Yeah.
Of all these things,
Let's just bring the wrench in this one. That'll be fine.
yeah. Because it is, I mean, the way that the lens of the GoPro works, it is gonna look smaller. Oh, I'm stepping on it.
Which, since you are videoing this, I think it should be said that we do have permission to be here, because this might look kind of sketchy walking around. We are allowed to be here.
Yeah. All right. Looks pretty good.
It's looking as good as it ever has.
Well,
Is this? No, it's not inside out. Is it? No.
what'd you
It's
say?
got funky looking seams. It's not inside out, is it?
No, the seams just look like that.
Okay.
They just really like if you.
Troy, is this your old hoodie?
No.
Oh.
We got it at the thrift store.
What?
Which is why one time we came up here, forgot it, and
Yeah.
couldn't just buy it anymore. Go all the way back.
So go through the motion that you're gonna be doing.
Okay, so wrench over there. Is there anything else over there that you don't want in the shot that you want to make sure I do not see?
These Christmas
Anything
lights, maybe.
Like. Blue out of the way.
But how do you celebrate the fight of the century without luau torches?
You actually just have this cable here. We just hang you. We just hang you from the. Ah!
Hey, buddy.
I'm kind of scared.
Take it slow on the way on the dismount. And by that I mean jump.
Okay.
Are you kind of scared?
A little bit.
Imagine if you couldn't see.
The heights don't bother me, but the very top of ladders bother me.
Why
Because
does it
they're
need to
so
bother you?
wobbly up top.
Alright, so how's the fight start?
It's gonna start. We're gonna be in front of this window, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna be. Well, no. How it's gonna start is you're just gonna be standing straight in front of me. And you're gonna clock me right hand onto this
So
side.
grab you like this?
Yeah. And I'm gonna go this way, fall down. That's when you're gonna start climbing, and I'm gonna take my sweet time getting ready. And that's when I'm gonna stumble over here, grab the weapon, and you'll be
Out the window.
out the
Where
window
Joseph
by
is
then.
right now.
Yeah. And then that's when I'm gonna come and
And my window
Swing.
is right here.
Yes.
So it's the
It's the one I'm in.
second window from the right. Okay.
and that's it for the shot, isn't it?
What do you want him to be facing you, like this, like away from the window, or do you want it to be parallel to the window, like right here? So you get smacked and you come over like this instead of going a full, you know.
Well, I mean, getting clocked that hard, I'm gonna spin anyway. So
I mean, it's up to you guys, no matter what it is.
I think that looks more appealing than just that. I think
Why don't we do both?
because then when we pop in, we'll immediately be able to they'll be immediately be able to see where we are in relation to everything else because they've seen
Yeah,
us
they'll
already.
see the
It's
window.
also going to be like, why did he climb out the window instead of going down the stairs?
Because I'm
You're in the way,
yeah.
And he's trying not to hurt Tim.
right?
Uh,
So-
Okay, when you are climbing out the window, Brian,
Mm-hmm.
if you can even look down, that way it'll make it more obvious what you're trying to do. You're not trying to kill yourself. You can actually look down a little bit and then move this hand so your arm is kind of like
Wrapped around it.
this or something, and when he comes at you, then kind of thing.
Like so it looks like you're kind of grabbing for it as you're going down.
Yeah.
So it's a total accident how Hoodie dies.
Yes.
Yeah, this is an accident.
Pretty much.
That's really cool. I kind of like this.
I kind of like this too.
It's okay.
The reason that I can think of you being on that side instead of right here away from him is that you would be blocking the way out.
Yeah.
This
Like-
this side. Well,
Move
I
the
wouldn't
mace
be
over there.
intentionally blocking it out because we just like teleported in here, right?
Hey.
Unless you mean like.
Move the mace over there by the door.
Will that not look placed or anything?
In the doorway itself.
Ooh, this is cold.
And that would make sense because Tim's trying
Maybe
to
more
so
in
he's
the
like,
no,
oh,
maybe.
shit. He's got a weapon.
So the see it immediately. It looks like it's kind of tucked in there or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
So now that that's in a separate place, do it one more time.
Okay. You want me to move this on there?
Yeah, if you want to climb all the way down, and then Brian can kind of do a practice run. Or
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just really nervous.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Troy, if we split the difference between those two, like between dead on and to the side,
Kinda
if I do it diagonally, he'll send me towards that door, and then I won't see the cross.
The plus sign. Okay.
So, so you know, it'd still see the windows and everything, but it'd be pointing more towards the corner, so you wouldn't
Yeah.
see any of that.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm gonna be like,
And then I'm gonna take my time, watch you. See this, grab it, we'll be out by them, and then I just come and
That looked pretty good.
then
You'll go down into the corner right here, so
Yeah.
we can do the cut.
I'll kind of like that, sort of swing so hard that I kind of
Yeah.
lose my footing a little bit, so
Yeah.
I'll kind of go like.
Yeah.
volume, I can't really see
That's okay.
at all, so
Just don't actually hit him.
I'm not going to.
I mean, we're not going to see my face during this whole thing, so if I have a black eye for the next entry, then you know it'll just be consistent.
I'm gonna throw across my body
Okay.
like that. Okay, ready?
Okay.
You see what window I'm on there? Alright, one.
Oh, no, wait. I'm rolling, so how about you call action? So we can...
Let me know when you guys are ready.
Alright, well, ready when you are.
Go.
God, it was too fast, sorry. Okay, get that timing down.
First take. Was he not all the way out yet or something?
No, it was, the first time went faster than that one did. Because I was like, yeah, he'll get out in time, and then I got to him, and then I was kind of having to wait because he was still looking down, and I was like, okay.
Wait till my hand. When I put my hand here, give me like 1 second.
Okay.
Because I gotta get down to the second step on my right foot so I can pop down.
Okay.
That's all I need. Because I was up on the high step and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
hi. Shit.
Yeah, sorry about that. So you're gonna be, your motion's gonna be like,
I'm gonna reach over when I'm ready.
okay.
My hand's gonna be right here.
Alright,
Other than that, my hand's gonna be up here.
alright.
All right, ready?
All right, hold on. Let me get out of the way. Don't mind the man in the camera.
Say that again?
It's only when I have one hand up.
Okay. So once this hand goes down,
Yeah.
that's when it's time for me to come.
Yeah.
Alright,
All right, ready?
let's do this.
Yes! I can't believe I saw that.
Okay.
Move on the window. Okay.
Good.
Yep. One. Call action whenever, Troy.
Ready? Go.
I think that time I waited a little too long, he was a little too far.
That time, I just haven't noticed this. I don't know how well you can fix it,
Okay.
but the way I'm thinking it's gonna look on the GoPro right now is when it's laying right there, it doesn't look like it's not gonna play like you're looking at it or something. It looks like you're crawling to exactly where you know it is.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
So, kind of, I don't know how you're gonna be able to play that on the camera, but do like a look around.
I mean,
if you can.
I can do like I've done before, like when I'm looking up and I'm actually doing like this, I can just, you know, while I'm crawling around, I can just kind of be like, no, where is it? I mean, wouldn't be the first time.
How'd the fall look?
Look good from where I was at. But
Are you doing the thing where you're recoiling and that's why you're falling, or are you actually being hit?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not actually being hit.
I
I think I'm recoiling.
I mean, like, are you doing the thing where,
Oh, try to grab the ledge?
yeah.
I need to do that.
I mean, honestly, those two
Are we
motions.
implying that contact is being made, is what I'm asking.
Well, what I was going to say was, honestly, those two different motions are so similar. Really, the only thing that's going to distinguish one from the other is if we decide to add an impact sound effect to it.
Yeah.
If we don't, it'll look like that.
The way we can tell if you don't do it is if you don't cross the
Body.
or no, if you don't cross the mace in front of the
Yeah,
camera. That'll
across the
play.
body.
It'll just kind of show like stop, like, and then you kind of drop it, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you here, hold this.
I think, yeah, I get what you're saying.
So if the GoPro is right here and you don't go like that, it's not going to play like it's crossing. So if you come at it and you're positive that your hand is not in front of the camera, you
I
see
mean, I
it
can
fall.
come like this. It's not, I can do that.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is instead of, like, the way to play that you don't do this is if you don't see cross in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So what would happen, I guess, is if you're coming like this, you would stop and see him fall, and then maybe, kind of the weight of this brings you over to the cutting spot. Well, no, like, aren't you holding
No.
it below
I'm
you?
wrapped around below
Yeah.
me. And
Yeah,
I'm
he's wrapped around with one hand, and he's got this other hand, and
locked
if
over.
the only hand he can lift is the one that he's using with his to hold the windowsill, and what's gonna happen is he's gonna go, whoa!
No, like, so you're holding this, so like, we could imply that you're holding on to this below the window, so like, when you go like that, then you slip, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
No, I'm
lose your
saying,
footing.
no, I'm saying he's got this arm wrapped around here. Your other arm is wrapped around the ladder, and that one is not moving, right? Like that's the one that's keeping you
Yeah, it's
steady.
the one I hold on to.
So
when I
the
fall.
only arm that he can use is the one that's
That's
right
what I'm saying.
here.
Like, it would imply that his arm that can't be seen, is holding on to something.
Yeah.
So that when he brings this hand up, like, that is what throws him off balance as he slips, like, and then falls. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because it would make sense that otherwise in the camera I'd be dangling from one arm.
Yeah.
So it
All of a
makes sense to be
sudden,
like,
all of a sudden, all of his weight is on the arm you aren't seeing.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to set myself with this hand is what I'm doing when I'm climbing down. So
Yeah.
that would make sense to be like, oh,
Yeah, if he's
And
like,
then
if
he
he,
just goes
if he
over.
holds the hand up, and then that motion from
It's
here,
even as simple as his center of gravity is taking him past the tipping point.
right. So I mean, there's that option, but we can do hit and not hit too.
Plus, I don't know if it seems as much like him failing as much as like that's a natural human reaction. As
Yeah.
holy shit, something's coming at my face.
Yes, it's a big thing.
Yeah, like I need to move.
He's going to fall one way or the other.
Yeah.
It's either am I going to have a crushed face or not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, we won't know for sure until we actually see the
Yeah.
footage. So
Yeah.
we can just try it both ways and see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's shoot it.
Overthinking 101.
Philosophy of Marble Hornets.
Pretty much.
There's horses. We got to get rid of them horses.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are lots of problems that we'd had with
Bleh.
sets,
Bleh.
either
Look at his tongue.
not having access or it raining or something, but this is the first time that we've ever had an abundance of horses get in the way of our shooting. So
Joseph keeps calling them puppy.
unfortunately, as nice as they are, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to chase them off. Oh,
I think
I'm not looking forward to this. Joseph, you're not making this any easier for me.
I think he's blind.
I have to make him go away.
He's so mean.
Get! Ah!
Aw. Bye, friends.
Ugh. Jeez.
Just take the gate.
No! Okay, I'll take the gate. Alley-oop!
Wow. Impressive. I hope they all turn around and kick your ass. Yeah! Oh. piece of shit.
And there they go. A job well done. They don't look very happy with me though.
I'm not kidding. I hope they stampede back and murder you.
They probably will. Don't wish that upon me.
Right here at the park, about to do the scene of Jay and Alex talking. I don't know if you realize this, but it's cold.
February.
It's February right now, despite the fact that it's supposed to be April when this takes place. So, since we're so committed, we're going to be doing this in short sleeves. Also, ooh, that's nice. Also, I should mention that it might start snowing today. It's pretty cold. It never snows in Alabama, but
It snowed like a dozen times this winter.
well, this winter, it's not every winter that it does that, but it might start snowing in the middle of this scene. In which case, that's not good. What are you looking for?
The rag. I know it's.
Here's the blood.
Or did I throw it away? Whatever.
He's gonna use the shirt.
Yeah, I'll turn this into a rag.
Do you want to cut it? And
Yeah, you got a knife?
Yeah.
Let's knife it.
How symbolic, you're using Jay's knife to cut things of yours.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's cold.
Now it's ragified.
Nice breeze going out here. You could
Nice.
say.
Fucking freezing.
Nice and frigid.
No.
Alright, so here's our rag that we're going to be using for Joseph's
Flesh wound.
flesh wound. Oh, my hand's all shaky.
Should I cut this?
No, not yet. That's why I'm going to say, like, we'll just put it, like, up here on your arm so you can just kind of have it, the sleeve bunched up before we actually cut it.
Here's your knife. It is so.
I'm not taking off my jacket yet.
I hate this. This is the worst.
In fact, I'm not going to take off my jacket at all for this. There goes Joseph to wash all the excess blood off of himself because he poured like half the bottle onto the shirt. So here's Rosswood Park. It's kind of underwhelming, I guess, from this angle. There's the woods back there. There's our cars getting ready. Alright, let's see here. My car. Got the script here. Hey! Is it warm in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Cool.
We should probably move the bottle of blood.
Whatever. Stop. I lost the mark.
Also, drifting for the
Wait, I need to figure out where to put the camera again.
Well, I also keep kicking the door, so.
Just get on real quick. Nice and easy.
Now slam your hand into it.
Don't. Okay, that's good. I got the mark.
If I can actually swivel my head around enough, like I'm actually able to look like right at the camera.
That's fine. Works for me. Where'd you go?
I was warming off in the sun.
Okay. Warming
My
off.
toes are freezing.
We're warming off.
Yeah, warming off.
Okay.
Good.
You can help by like fake grabbing it too. Like you're grabbing it and starting.
We're gonna need the knife to cut you out of this.
I haven't actually tied anything.
Yeah.
It's just all circled around.